Greetings, loves. I want to take the time to highlight this comment for Miss Diane Spinoza 2069 because I like it so much. Now, it says right at the top, remember to keep the comments respectful and to follow our community guidelines, but sometimes y'all just don't. It really never ceases to amaze me how people can listen to your video and either not understand because you are in partnership with YouTube and they have policies to follow, that they don't understand why you've done things a certain way, why you talk too much, why you paused it, right? Or they don't like something that you may have said or not said in your video, and then they just come in the comment section and they take all their stress and worries out on you. Now, this girl took her time. Okay, so honey, I'm going to take my time and I'm going to highlight your comment. Okay, I'm going to give you the proper recognition that you deserve. Now, in case you all are wondering, it's under the one that I did about Gary Owens. Okay. And it's less than 20 minutes long if you want to watch it so you can hear everything I said. But at the end of the day, you know, it's my channel, it's my videos, it's my perception and opinion. And I welcome comments. People who comment, they know. You don't have to agree with me. I want you to say how you feel. If you feel differently, I mean, honestly, guys, that's a large part of the point of me even posting my videos. I want to hear your perception on things as well, right? I'm not like opposed to correction. If y'all feel like I got something wrong, people tell me you misspelled this name, you didn't put the right name, something like that. And I'm like, okay, cool, thank you. And I fix it. But then when they get excessive or they just talk to you like you're an idiot, and they'll literally call you that, you know, I'm just like, okay, some of them I let them rock, but then I'll block or report you, you know, because my thing is, again, you can disagree, but just be respectful. So, anywho, this lady, she did not like my commentary on Gary Owens. And I'm going to go ahead and say she didn't understand most of it either. But this is what she had to say. This is Miss Diane Spinoza, 2069. Thank you for your view and thank you for your comment. She says, please don't act dumb like you don't know who Gary Owen is. Seriously, 3 exclamation marks. Okay. She didn't start the next sentence with a capital letter. Sorry, my OCD won't let that slide. But it is a new sentence. She says, that just sounds stupid coming out of your mouth. 3 more exclamation marks. Okay. Before I continue, I'm going to advise you, Diane, don't go around making comments like this because it is rude. It is not keeping within the community guidelines. It is disrespectful and borderline bullying. And if I report your comment or you make other comments like this and they're being reported, you might lose the ability to comment at all. I don't know what's wrong with people, but we can disagree without being so nasty, right? But anywho. So she says, Gary Owens is a cool ASS comedian that has a major fan. A major fan? Are you the major fan? Or did you mean he has a major fan base? Okay, I think she meant he has a major fan base. And yes, y'all, I'm being petty. So there's that. But she took her time. So I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to take my time. She said, Gary Owens is a cool ass, and she capitalized and double-spaced comedian that has a major fan, but all of a sudden, you're supposed to put a comma after all of a sudden. You don't know who he is for real, and there's a double space and a question mark. This is not a proper sentence. So she says, girl, please, double space, exclamation mark. Gary Owens didn't say S-H-I-T about Katt Williams. Why did you lower space Katt's first name? Okay, there should be a comma after that, but she says, I don't even know what this is about. Sounds like you're just hating on Gary because he's not a black comedian and he's a white one, double space, exclamation mark. Okay, I wasn't going to address anything that she said, but let's see how ridiculous this is. Let's start with the first sentence. Like you don't know who Gary Owens is. I know who he is. I never said I didn't know who he is. I said I don't know of his work because he just I never had a desire to watch his work. Okay, so maybe you misunderstood me there. And then she says, he's a cool ASS comedian that has a major fan. I believe I stated that I believe he does have a large fan base and a loyal fan base, clearly. Now, you thinking he's cool, don't get mad at me because I don't think he's cool. I have a right to. You do know this is my channel, right? Okay. Well, just in case you didn't know. Okay. Whew. All right, so then she says he didn't say anything about Katt Williams. Girl, what video was you listening to? Because he did a couple, probably more than that, but I saw at least a couple. It showed up in my timeline that he did addressing the Katt Williams situation. And it's literally played in my video that you, I guess, watched, that he talked about Katt Williams. That's what I was responding to. But whatever. Okay. So she starts another sentence with a lowercase, and she says, and, mind you, supposed to be a comma after you, sweetheart. My. So you didn't double check this at all before? I mean, to go off like this and not even check it, that's weird to me, but, I'm a little nerdy. She says, my comedy base is pretty much all black because I think that they're funny, unlike most white guys other than Bill Burr. Double spaced Bill Burr and put a lowercase b for his last name and then double space the period. I'm a stickler, honey. I can't get past all these typos. It wasn't even what you said, because I haven't even read the whole thing. I'm reading it now. It was the major typos while you was going off that made me acknowledge you. So, hey. Gary Owen is the S-H-I-T. Now, she has 2 exclamation marks. They're properly spaced, but the second one is unnecessary. All right? If you wanted to put emphasis on what you're saying, then all you had to do was, capitalize it. But then she starts a new sentence with a lowercase letter. Girl, what are you, 20? That's not a complete sentence, but I appreciate the fact that you put the question mark directly next to the 0. And she even started the next sentence off with a capital letter. Good for you. Seriously. I need a comma there after seriously, sweetheart. You don't know comedy for S-H-I-T because you're talking bad about the greatest other than Steve Harvey, comma. That's wrong. Which is a heater, obviously, amongst his own peers. You want to say D, improperly spaced, period, L, no period, wasn't funny. Oh, so you did listen to the video. Okay, so in this badly worded and punctuated paragraph sentence, she's saying, I don't know comedy. Well, it's a matter of taste. It's a matter of taste. I think Step Brothers is hilarious. I think Will Ferrell is hilarious. Okay? I think the guy that went in the woods and did Unforgivable is hilarious. You can blame my cousin for that because we used to crack up on this years ago. I don't think I would have found it funny until I saw them find it so funny. And then I found the funny in it through them. And we would just crack up about it. But, you know, it's dorky, but it was hilarious. You know? You may not like that kind of stuff. Again, it's a matter of taste. I like turquoise. You might hate that color. You might like green, though. I don't like green. You see? Okay. You cannot tell someone that they're wrong for thinking something is not funny. Just in case you don't know that. Okay, so she's saying Steve Harvey, I guess she's saying he's the greatest. I'm talking bad about the greatest. Oh, so you're saying Gary Owens is the greatest? Well, look at there. I'm not mad at you for that opinion. I disagree. You know? So I guess she's also saying Steve Harvey is a heater. I don't even know what that means. I have a heater on my seat right now and it's warming my tush. That's the kind of heater I know about, but you know, or my pistol that's in my pocket. We call those heaters too, but I don't know what. Oh, Steve got that fire. Girl, bye. I disagree, but hey, I'm not mad at you because you think so, but yeah. So she said, I want to say DL wasn't funny. DL is lame to me. Like, he's never, ever been funny to me. How could you get upset about that? He's just not my cup of tea. So she says he's not your taste. Hughley, okay, you spell his last name wrong, so you probably just want to stick to the improperly abbreviated letters. Okay? Hughley is smart. Uh-oh, she got them commas. Girl, go ahead. Educated. Beautiful. Hughley is a smart, educated, and beautiful man. Is that what you meant to do there? That literally knows facts about everything he talks about in his skits. You must be young and dumb. I love that. I love that. Not the dumb part, but the young part, yeah. Nah, because I have a 4.0 currently, and pretty much always. Super intelligent. Girl, you have no idea. Okay. And I'm not young. My oldest child is close to 40 years old. Do you know that? Okay, but whatever. DL knows he knows facts. I think a lot of comedians do. That's how they can relate to you in their comedy. They're talking about stuff that we actually know happens. We've experienced. You know, okay, whatever. So she said, I'm sorry, comma, no comma. Okay, don't do the comma. I don't even know why you missed the I don't even know why I click on this one. I thought you had something important, but obviously, I got something important, baby. You want me to tell you what it is? But I think you meant something important to say. But obviously, you just have nothing to say but the most shallowest crap on earth, which makes zero sense. And you don't know how hard it is to be a comedian. Girl, I know how hard it is to be a lot of things. Okay? And I can be funny when I want to, too. I don't know that I'll do well as stand-up, but I tend to crack people up all the time. It probably is hard to be a comedian. It's hard to be a lot of things that some of these comedians you're talking about probably couldn't do. And I do very well. Multiple things. Just FYI. I'm not gonna praise people and give them props that I don't necessarily, they might be okay. I said, I think Bernie Mac is good. It's just, he just doesn't do it for me. Do you understand what I did there? I give him his props, not because everybody else hails him, although that is a small portion of it, because that's what matters. It's not all that matters, but it is what matters. But I do recognize that he's good and he's funny, and I loved him in his sitcom. But he just doesn't, not his sitcom, his show. But his stand-up I never could get into. So, there's that. Here's a fun fact. Kevin Hart, he had a he had a show that he was in. I think before he became a stand-up comedian. I watched a few episodes. I think there were only a few episodes, actually. That show was good. It even had Big Worm in it. He played a big old dummy cop son. It was hilarious. I'm telling you. Y'all should check it out. I don't remember the name of it, but it was hilarious. I was like, Kevin Hart should have stuck to this. It was good. Well, okay, so let's get back to this. She said, she said, I'm very funny. Well, why you didn't put some jokes in here, girl? Okay, other than that, I'm going to try to not point out your typos and improperly, all that. I'm just going to read. Other than that, seriously, takes okay, I can't. Girl, what you doing? Takes several seats, have a Coke. You just wanted to capitalize Coke? I know it's a name brand, but okay. In the corner and put a smile on your face and stop hate. Was that your joke? Takes several seats. So you're demonstrating. Are you writing a screenplay? Takes several seats. Are you instructing me what to do in the play? And have a Coke in the corner and put a smile on your face. Stop hating on people because you can never do what they do. You don't know what I can do. You don't know what I can do. How can you say this? Look, you're just being mean. I might have to report your comment. Because you're just being mean now. All you could do is sit there and ridicule the greatest people that I've ever made you laugh. Girl, bye. Listen, am I going to seriously keep reading this? She said, listen, you are a comedian, sis. And a good one, because you're making me laugh today. You understand me? You're making me laugh today. She said, all you can do is sit there and ridicule the greatest people that I've ever made you laugh. But you say they weren't your taste. I don't think you have a funny bone in your body then. Girl, bye. I can be the silliest. All right. I got a funny bone, trust me. I got different types of humor too. Dry humor, dark humor, sarcastic humor, sadistic humor. You wouldn't believe. And just silly humor. Yeah. But I gotta admit, you got me beat. Because, girl, when you come on here talking about something, all you can do is sit there and ridicule the greatest people that I've ever made you laugh. But you say they weren't your taste. I don't think you have a funny bone in your body then. This is hilarious. This is some good stuff. I pinned this comment, y'all. She says, and I don't even know you. I don't even know what you look like. I don't know nothing. Well, you can't form proper sentences. That's for sure. I just clicked on this, but you sound like nothing but a hater. Good luck to you, boo-boo. Because if these men can't make you laugh, shoot. I don't know what you find peaceful or enjoy in life. I gotta read it how she wrote it. FYI, the only one you found funny, as you say, was the joke stealer? Who? Who's the joke stealer? The joke stealer was Steve, right? Or Cedric? Oh, girl. You talking about in Kings of Comedy? No, I'm not a fan of Cedric. I don't find him funny. He wasn't funny in the show. And after Kings of Comedy, I said, I'm about to go watch his stand-up. And I was like, ugh, bomber. But to me, he was the funniest in Kings of Comedy. He killed it. What we running for? He fell down and did a split. When he unplugged, the whole, matter of fact, I'm gonna go watch this again. I thought he did a good job. He did a good job. Okay, but she said, go figure. Good luck to you. Hope you have minions. You could fool about something you know nothing about, but I'm not one. Sis, I gave your comment a heart and I pinned it, okay? I hope you're proud of me for doing that. And I hope you appreciate that I acknowledged your comment and I took my time out to read it. And I respect your opinion. I just would like for you to respect mine. And even if you disagree, you can come under here and say you disagree. I'm not that channel. If you go, I have a lot of disagreements under my videos. And I respect it. And even sometimes they come back and be like, dang, I appreciate you respecting what I'm saying. Even when they corrected me, I don't get mad at that. But when you come on here and try to dog me out because of my opinion, or when you misunderstand what I'm trying to say, I even take my time to even try to, if I feel like somebody didn't understand what I was saying, I will take my time and respond to them and say, well, that's not actually where I was going with it or what I was inferring. Don't get it twisted. I don't say that, but, and, sometimes they come back and be like, with respect, like, okay, and we might dialogue a little bit. But I just don't think all this is necessary. You put all this negative energy into this, and it was very, very negative. And then you tell me I don't have no peace. Baby. I hope you get over it. I do. And just try not to write long comments like this anymore. Unless she been on here 11 years. Okay, she's pretty. She don't have no videos though. So you don't have any content, so you don't post. Well, when you sign up for YouTube, you still have to agree to some things. And some of it is, being respectful to people. You could respectfully disagree. Just try that from now on. You're very beautiful. Just try to be good, be nice, be cool. Oh, and you want to know what I look like? Go look at my videos. You can see what I look like. You probably gonna, have something to say about that. I don't care. Baby, you can't hurt me. I just want you to know that. But I think that, that energy that you got right here is just a bit much. But you really took me out with the way you wrote all this. Like, you really wrote this. And it probably took you hours. But, anywho, well, that's probably going to be the highlight of my doggone day, too. Ciao.